That was a slow burn. That traveled around.
Perfect.
The room.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day, because it's
Totally Monday. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio editor, the Big Bad John, and our in-studio correspondent, Sweet Tea. And it is podcast day.
Yes.
Luke, how's your week been?
I tell you what, man. Saturday night was rough.
Yeah.
I don't even remember Sunday.
Sunday just flew by, didn't it?
It's like I went. And it was Monday.
Yep. Obviously, Raw's not on yet, so we can't talk about it.
Actually, Raw was on 3 o'clock this afternoon, but I'm still not going to talk about it.
Oh, shit, that's right. Fuck.
Because I slept through Sunday, apparently.
That's right.
Where's Max? Where's Max this week, Caleb?
Max is backpacking through the Himalayas.
Really?
Well, I mean, they're Himalayans, but yeah.
Hermalands?
Himalayans.
Hurlands.
Well, yeah, because if he went Himalayan, he'd have a boyfriend. Big Bad John, how's your week been?
Week's going good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
You're right.
How about you, Sweet Tea? Oh, God.
We need to have PW t-shirts made that just say under the influence on the back.
You know, it was a week.
It's true. It was a week.
Long weekend.
Long week.
Feels like 3 days.
Yeah, it's never going to stop. Never going to end.
Glad it was over. Glad it's over. Glad the weekend's over.
Just get started.
Totally Monday.
Hopefully
That's right.
this new week will get me drunk.
There you go. All right, well, we got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, we do. A lot of things happen.
Things have gone on in the world of wrestling. A lot of weird things, a lot of good things,
A lot of really
weird things. But we're going to get right into it. Starting with our top story, Big Bad John. Hit us with it. It is time to review AEW Presents Revolution. Last Sunday, March 9th, we saw one of the arguably...
Do you want to tell her that it's widescreen? Or do you just want to keep going?
Nah, I kind of like to watch her crawl.
I need to know!
Arguably one of the best pay-per-views AEW has done all year, which again we talk about all the time. While their TV product suffers, they almost never fail to deliver on a pay-per-view. And this one was no exception. This one was topped with great matches. We saw MJF and Hangman, Ricochet, and Kyle Fletcher. No, I'm sorry. Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher put on a hell of a steel cage match.
Jeez.
Ricochet and Swerve, obviously the main event, Cobb and Moxley. So let's get right into it. Starting with what I would like to think was, or is, not only a contender for match of the year across the board, but the best women's match probably in the last 25 years.
Hold on, before we get into that real quick, go ahead and this was the next one, Big Bad John. I do want to go ahead and get this out of the way.
Kenny Omega is the new international champion.
I thought that this would speak to you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know your health problems.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get totally into that.
Yeah.
But Kenny Omega suffers from health problems.
The exact one of the exact same health problems that I have. Yeah.
And
by the way, that's a badass.
That is a wrestler that someone that was told, man, you ain't wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
And has come back.
Yeah.
To win
the
international championship, which means he's going against Okada before this is over.
In a stellar match against Takeshita, mind you. And also, there are rumors about AEW being interested in combining the Continental Championship and the International Championship.
I heard that.
And I really hope that they call it the AEW Intercontinental title. I don't know if they can because of copyrights or patents.
Intercontinental actually is a actual title contingency.
Because it would be fantastic. We've had the NJPW-IC title. The WWE, obviously, one of the longest-standing championships in the WWE. If AEW wants to play the big game, unify the belts, the AEW Intercontinental Championship, as your second-tier title, I'm fucking in. Let's do it. But either way,
I would be a big fan of that.
Yeah, and that would mean that at their next pay-per-view, which I believe would be All In,
yes,
it would be Kenny Omega and Okada, 7 or 8, whatever it is, combining those two.
Yeah, give me 12.
Yeah, I would take. Hey, look, I've been critical of Kenny Omega on this show, but I've also never failed to sing his praises when necessary.
True.
And as a guy who just came back,
you ate an entire hat.
I did. I ate a whole hat. For a guy who consistently puts out big, well, he's big bout Kenny. For a guy who consistently has big matches
He's
deliver.
the John Cena of AEW.
And you can say what you want about his work style. I have, like I said, I've been critical before, but the match with Takeshita, at the very least, proves that he's back in full fucking go ring shape mode.
Regardless on your reasoning behind not liking the man, the motherfucker's talented.
Yeah, he's a great worker. And the only thing is, I do wish that he would have come out on Dynamite in a suit. But
yes.
How often can I make that argument? You know what I mean?
Right.
He comes out in what he's wearing because he's that guy. He's not this.
He really is.
And that's when I say stuff like that. I remember guys like Punk doesn't wear a suit if he doesn't have to.
Right.
He used to not. Now he does because he's back playing. He's got to play the game now. But literally play the game.
Hit us with the next one. Now let's get into this.
The greatest women's match probably in the last 25 years. Certainly the best women's, and that's not only in AEW because remember we've had Britt Baker, we've had Thunder Rosa, we've had some of the absolute top names. Mercedes Moné, who is still at the top of her game. This match was not only a fight, not only a spectacle, not only entertaining, but it was physical. It checked every pro wrestling box. They wrestled, they fought, they got bloody, they had a story, and they had literally a Hollywood ending with her beating her protege. They're both covered in blood, and at the end, Toni Storm lays her body over Mariah May. And the other part, say what you want about Meltzer's ratings, and yes, we talk a lot about how he's lost the plot when it comes to those ratings. It's the only women's match in the United States to receive 5 stars from Meltzer. So that's got to say something, if nothing at all.
We literally got to see I don't want to come off wrong saying female, but a female Type A deathmatch.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't happen.
And it didn't start out.
Deathmatch.
It didn't start out as a Type A deathmatch. It started out as a wrestling match.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it was the perfect story. But where else are you? I mean,
and they did it all in 13 minutes.
Sick from
They didn't go 35 minutes. They didn't go an hour. They got in. They wrestled. They fought. They told their story, and they ended it when it was time.
Sweet Tea, how did from the Tough Broad's perspective?
Yeah, lay it on us.
What did you think?
Now I want to preface this with I messaged Sweet Tea specifically, and I was like, of all these matches, I've got this one is the one that I want you to review. I want your opinion on it. So Sweet Tea, please take it away. Give us your perspective.
It was the best women's match I've ever seen. It had a very Attitude Era-esque deathmatch style feeling. Like you guys said, there was wrestling, there was the blood. It was just... The only thing I didn't like was Mariah May's entrance. I didn't like the veil. That's
Fair.
it. Toni Storm's was short, but it was simple and elegant.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
And
everything else was great.
The nice part about that is, like, because I expected big, long, drawn-out, glamorous entrances. They weren't.
No.
They both got in, they looked great, and they got to work.
Yes.
Just wow.
Also, I mean, did it feel like to you that it was a complete story? Like they told you everything for somebody who doesn't follow.
Yeah, I don't follow
as
AEW
closely. Do you feel
all.
like you were entertained and told a story between those 13 minutes?
Yeah, because I couldn't keep my eyes off of watching it.
Yeah.
Whenever I was taking notes, I even would stop just so I could get the time index. I mean,
when I was a
just
kid,
to make sure.
That was my
women's matches were
that style of match, something that done that for her. I'm putting that on the level of like Ricky and Mach.
Like
WrestleMania 3 for me.
Lawler and Funk.
I
almost feel like this is the style of match that Mae Young would have had.
Yes.
Yeah.
If she was this age in this era.
Perfect timing for the Queen of the Ring movie who come out on the 7th.
Same with Mildred Burke. I think these girls are just as fierce. That's the type of vibe, and not only because Toni Storm looked like she was from that era, but they wrestled like they did back then with a passion, with a purpose.
They didn't worry about what their makeup looked like or what their hair looked like.
Yes.
I'll tell you something about
substance.
Something that I noticed, rather, and this is one thing, like, because we criticize AEW's booking a lot, but they keep their TBS women's title and the way those matches happen, especially with Mercedes Moné at the helm right now.
Yep.
separately and independently, still very good matches, but completely different feels.
Different styles, yes.
Whereas
sure.
the AEW Women's title is defended completely differently in secular style matches, and they complement each other really well. Mercedes Moné in her match with what was her name?
I can't remember.
It's the Japanese name and Momo Watanabe.
Yes.
Felt like a big style international United States meets Japanese wrestling story that Mercedes Moné has been consistently telling.
Yeah.
This was a gritty.
It was a Japanese style.
This was a gritty 2-woman beat down fight match, and they both were so good.
It was like, how could you turn your back on me type of thing. Like,
yeah, it was the perfect love revenge story.
It was. It felt a lot like Zbyszko when he turned on Sammartino.
Rollins with the chair shot to Roman's back.
So good. But again, I've said
Triple H to Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
When he turned on Michaels, I mean,
I've said for a long time on this show that Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair was my favorite women's match of all time, and I think this one took it. Not by a lot, because again, that match is still phenomenal.
It edged out my favorite for sure.
Yeah, what a match!
But this also reminded me of like the Dudleys with all the tables. There was tables. There was tacks. There were glass pieces in Tony's back.
Yeah. See the glass in the hands. That's what we call it. Type A deathmatch.
Yeah,
Mickey Knuckles and Bull Bronson had one at AFU.
I have a small
that we commentated on.
Video shot of
it. Yeah.
It's
She's
a very,
riding
very
on the back
dangerous.
of them and spanking them, but you know.
It's a very dangerous match.
And while every match,
they did it so great.
Every match on this card was great. I loved. People can criticize it all they want, but the Kyle Fletcher Will Ospreay cage match was also bloody and violent.
The cage match was great.
There was a ton of aura farming, which
was better than what we got with Punk and Rollins on Raw. I'll tell you that.
It's because they're not bleeding yet. But typically, I don't like a lot of moments in wrestling where you. It's called aura farming when guys. The Rock is the best at it. When The Rock has a stare down with Cena in the ring, and they'll stare at each other for 5 minutes and they'll feel the crowd. And very few guys can do that and it really be meaningful and you can feel the energy. But
Monday night,
when Ospreay and Fletcher were on top of the cage and they both put their arms out and the crowd's going nuts and they can feel it, and then at the end of it, before he hits the hidden blade, when Fletcher's down and he's bloody and Ospreay's up and he's bloody, and Fletcher just, come on, motherfucker, hit me, and then Ospreay, pow, fucking mwah. We also saw Ricochet and Swerve in a super athletic, super intense match. We had MJF and Hangman open up the show in a great match that doesn't necessarily close their feud, but it leaves a lot of doors open for Hangman. The main event, weirdly enough, we also saw the Hurt Business take on the Outrunners, and the Outrunners did a great job. The Hurt Business put them away, kept the tag titles. The main event was not received well by fans because it was
crap,
slow. But remember, we had the same conversation. The way that AEW books a lot of its main event matches. When we watched, I think it was Swerve and Christian. Started off real slow and like not super into it, but they took their time, and then by the end of it, we were watching it during the tornado.
Yes.
But
last year on my birthday.
Yeah, but by the end of it, we were like, all right, now I fucking get it. Christian agent in this match. It's feeling good. And then...
that's when they tried to suspend Darby Allin and kicked him in the face.
Yeah. And then Christian comes in at the end of the match, cashes in his fucking thing, hits Cope with a spear, goes for the cover, Cope kicks out, hits him with another spear, and then prettier, Cope kicks out again, and then before he's got a chance to move, Mox comes in, chokes Christian out, and Mox retains the world title, which is not what I would have done, but...
I didn't care for the ending.
Mox is still champ, and the match was alright. It was a...
I didn't expect a 5-star classic.
No, and I don't think Mox and Cope were in any danger of putting a 5-star classic on at that point. Because I don't think that's what it was necessary for. It needed to feel more like a fight.
It needed to have more of a divisive ending.
And it was
that's where the Christian thing irritated.
It was a little bit of a letdown, but overall, Toni Storm and Mariah May stole the show.
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
were the main
anybody
event.
can argue that.
Yeah.
And if Tony Khan were smart, he would take Collision and he would make it the Toni Storm show.
Yep.
Let them build, like we said before, whenever they've got all these belts, they've got all this stuff going on, put the men's world title, the trios titles, the TBS title on Dynamite.
Yes.
Make those the titles you focus on Dynamite. make the women's champion the main title of Collision, put the tag titles and the TNT title over there, and then let the international and the continental champions flip-flop.
Mm-hmm.
But give Toni Storm Collision, make her the focal point, because we haven't had a woman be the focal point of a main wrestling show that big since Becky Lynch was in her prime, Becky Two Belts.
Yeah,
Queen of Monday Night Raw.
you then you've got Sasha Banks doing her style on one side.
Mm-hmm.
You've got
Toni Storm
doing hers on this side. Then, like Raw and SmackDown, you can build.
Exactly.
And build to where it's champion versus champion
Eventually
at one
down the
time
line,
of
it has
the
to
year.
happen, yep.
And you get that big, holy
big
shit,
payoff, yeah.
big fight feel kind of match. I hate using that term, but you know what I mean.
Overall, though, again, they sold out arena. I think the last tally, the day of the show, they had like 120 tickets left, and they ended up selling out by bell time.
Yeah.
So they had a fully sold out show. They did over, again, another 160,000, 180,000 pay-per-view buys, which in today's economy is crazy because nobody's doing pay-per-view anymore because everybody's streaming everything else.
True.
But fuck, man, it was a great show. And by God, if AEW could just translate what they do with their pay-per-views to their TV,
it would be great.
They'd be fucking unstoppable.
Also, though, can we please go back to an 8-match format?
That's the other thing. Again,
Jesus,
well,
that's a lot of hours to watch wrestling from pre-show
or
to end.
maybe they should just focus on having pay-per-views and not TV shows.
But can I make the argument though? They only do like 8 pay-per-views a year, whereas we get
No, but my
24 out of the WWE.
My whole point is your pay-per-views are 4 and 5 hours long.
Right.
On top of a 2-hour pre-show.
And I don't disagree that we
can we not at least take the pre-show and make it an episode of Ring of Honor and have them do that and then go into the pay-per-view?
Yeah, I don't. It is a task watching it.
I mean, man, it's not.
You got to take the night off.
The story, it's the presentation.
Yeah, I get it.
It 20 to 25 minutes in between each match, we have to sit and watch the same shit.
Yeah.
Over and over again. I don't care how they got there.
Yeah, no.
If I'm a fan, you've got me already.
Yep.
If I'm not a fan, I can pick it up pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
If I'm watching your program, means I am a wrestling fan of some sort.
Yeah.
WWE has always been the best storytellers. They always will be.
Mm-hmm.
They're the number one company ever. Always, forever,
sure,
and ever. Amen.
Nice.
You know,
that's a good one.
Yeah. Massive.
Huge.
Massive ego. But anyway, hit us with the information on the points. This is the last pay-per-view.
Last pay-per-view of the season.
So the season winner is about to be announced.
It's going to be announced, and then WrestleMania winner happens WrestleMania weekend.
And that will be a combination of
NXT
Stand and Deliver.
And Night 1 and 2 of WrestleMania.
And Night 1 and 2 of WrestleMania.
Yep.
Also, we'll be mentioning something we're going to be doing with that at the end of the show.
All right, so in whatever order we had it written down, obviously not the way it was produced on the pay-per-view.
No.
We had Big Boom, Orange Cassidy, and Mark Briscoe against Johnny TV, Mansoor, and Mason Madden. Myself, Luke, Big Bad John, Sweet Tea, and the Professor all took Big Boom, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe. Max went with Johnny TV, Mansoor, and Mason Madden. And the 5 beat out the 1 with Big Boom, Orange Cassidy, and Mark Briscoe.
Here's the deal. I'll never go against a Briscoe in a tag match.
Kyle Fletcher against Will Ospreay in a cage. I'm the only one who went with Kyle Fletcher. Everybody else got the point with Ospreay's victory. Cool. MJF versus Adam Page. That's myself, Max, and Sweet Tea got the point. Swerve against Ricochet for the number 1 contendership. Swerve won unanimously. Mercedes Moné against Momo Watanabe for the TBS championship. Unanimous decision again. Was the TNT title featured on this show?
No.
I just now realized
Who
that.
is the TNT champion? Do you even know who the TNT champion is?
Isn't it Daniel Garcia?
Yes, Daniel Garcia. He
Will
wrestled.
you look that up? AEW TNT champion?
It's Daniel Garcia. But
Just to make sure it's
yeah,
right.
but I don't think he wrestled on the show, did he?
The Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners.
Was that not the last match that we didn't have written down?
Oh, he might have been in a...
What was that?
The Kingdom versus Shane Taylor.
No, the bottom.
No, that was Commander and
Okay.
Hologram versus Lee Johnson, Lee Christian.
I think he wrestled... I think he defended his title on Rampage.
Could have been.
I'm
Well,
pretty
Rampage is
sure.
off. it's no longer.
Or not Rampage. Collision.
Anyway, the Hurt Syndicate picked up the victory against the Outrunners, so Max and Luke didn't get a point, because fuck them.
I love the Outrunners. I don't give a fuck. They're one of the greatest tag
Unanimous
teams.
decision with Toni Storm, points for everybody. Unanimous decision with Omega, points for everybody. John Moxley defended successfully.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Successfully defended the World Championship. So I went with Cope and Sweet Tea went with Cope, so everybody else got a point. Okada defeated Brody King for the Continental title. That means that myself, Sweet Tea, Max, and Big Bad John got a point. Jericho defeated Gravity in the pre-show.
Ring of Honor Championship.
Everybody except for Max went with Jericho, so Jericho won. The Kingdom against Shane Taylor. Everybody went Kingdom, and then we didn't take a point for Commander Hologram for some reason. So
they didn't announce it till the actual pre-show.
So total, Sweet Tea came in last place this season, coming up from 79 with 11 points, coming up to 90. And by the way, Sweet Tea and Big Bad John were only like one away from calling a perfect pay-per-view.
Insane.
So fucking hats off.
An AEW pay-per-view, not just a pay-per-view.
Big Bad John in fourth place went from 87 to 98 points.
Yay.
The Professor went from 91 to 101 points to hold third place. Luke the Big Dog Williams took 9 points to come up to 109 season total points. And the season 4 winner, reigning and defending season 3 champion, Caleb Black, took 10 points, coming up from 105 to 115. So, Luke, you can suck an egg. Everybody else, great season. But Luke sucks an egg because Luke sucks.
Well, here's the deal. Congratulations on the season win.
There you go.
Next season's going to be...
next season's going to be a long one, y'all.
It's going to be fucking crazy.
So, if we haven't talked about that, before we talk about the Mania stuff, next season we are adding TNA to the mix.
Yes.
So, we will be doing WWE, NXT, TNA, and AEW.
We're going to need a bigger notebook.
Should
I
we...
think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay. Since we're going to do this fairly with adding in TNA, we also run the points for Ring of Honor pay-per-views because they have their own.
But they don't have TV product.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They only featured on AEW TV.
Yeah, they only feature pay-per-views.
That's fair. So, yeah, we're going to be covering WWE.
If they were to get a television product, I would have no problem with that.
WWE, AEW, TNA, and NXT, plus the NJPW January 4th show.
Always. That's a thing.
We're going to ramp it up, which means 12 more pay-per-views, which means a lot more opportunities for points. And with the crossover right now, we're not going to miss stuff that'll happen between NXT and TNA talent.
Right. That was mostly my reason why we know it's going to go the entire year because he signed on for a multi-year deal.
Yeah. Now, none of that starts because TNA's got technically, I think, one more pay-per-view before Mania.
Yes, none of it will start till
None of that starts till after WrestleMania. So once we do the WrestleMania tally and we get the WrestleMania winner, whatever company has the first pay-per-view after WrestleMania, that's where we're starting. So if it's TNA or if it's Backlash, whatever it is, that's the start. And then we go all year. So hell yeah. Congratulations. Great season, everybody.
Yep.
Also, woo!
Really tight
Ain't
point
that great?
race. Really tight point
Not that
race
tight.
this year.
Not that tight. Not that tight, buddy. Like that. Those are my balls. Those are my balls hanging out on the chin. All right. Well, that concludes our coverage of AEW Revolution and the points recap. Let's keep her trucking, Big Bad John.
All right. Monday Night Raw was... Monday Day Raw was earlier today.
We're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it. Jey Uso versus Austin Theory.
I can't wait to watch it
To
again.
be able to talk about it. It was such a match.
Great...
Of all the matches on
I've
the
seen,
card,
that was definitely one of them.
Hit us with the next one. We have Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker versus...
Defending against the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor.
It was also one of the matches that happened earlier today.
It certainly was a match.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John.
This, wait till you see it.
Wait till you see it. You know that moment you was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
When they just stare at each other and shit? Wait till they get to hear and see what we've already seen.
Because we definitely already saw it.
Because it's totally Monday. John Cena, you dirty bitch. Finally,
John Cena
shows up in Brussels because fuck the United States.
Right.
Fuck them kids. He wasn't showing back up the United. You know what? He might not step foot in the United States
He's
again.
never come back. That's right.
Just like, I'm a heel now. Fuck y'all. You pay for me or
That's
whatever.
right.
Anyway,
work around his film
you should
schedule.
also see that when Cody cries at the end, it's great.
Shut your yap.
Tell me it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Tell me it's not
It didn't happen.
You already seen
It
it.
didn't happen.
All right. Hit us with the next one. Surprisingly, this is what he looked like.
That is a fan-made picture of corporate John Cena.
Yeah, his bald spot's gone.
Well, yeah, that was going to happen anyway.
Well, this is the final
I wish, I genuinely, if he showed up in a beard with long hair, in black boots and black tights, and just looked like an old school fucking bad guy wrestler, he'd be great.
You know he's gonna look like the fucking asshole fucking bully jock kid now, because he was the good
always
guy.
has been the asshole bully jock.
Yeah, but now he gets to be himself. Teddy Long said.
See, I want Wade Barrett to come out and be like, "You remember what you did to me, John?"
They mentioned him turning on him.
Yeah.
On SmackDown, and Wade Barrett was like, "Told you."
Yeah.
Told you he wasn't shit.
Or when he let Rey Mysterio be the world champion for all of 48 minutes.
And then CM Punk come back, which totally negated the entire tournament.
Right. What was the point? John Cena beats Rey Mysterio just so Punk could come back and be like, ha-ha!
Be like, haha, this is the only belt that matters.
Yeah, and then he went to AEW.
And then he went to AEW.
And look at that. That should be studied by historians. The run of the greatest single-handed return in pro wrestling, the beginning of what felt like the biggest revolution of pro wrestling, to just shit everywhere.
Shit on the wall.
Shit on the walls.
Hit us with the next one, big man.
Beautiful.
Roxanne Perez, after her match with Jordan Grace this week on Roadblock, has now officially finished up her time in NXT and is now an official member of the Monday Night Raw roster.
Yep.
She had stellar performances in the last, the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, several of the last weeks on NXT.
She's a
great star.
She's a great talent. She's going to have a lot of opportunities to put on a lot of great matches with some of the top stars in the industry. And it's time to start integrating some more new blood and
We're
freshen
going to get
things
a lot
up.
of it, from what I understand.
Let's get it popping.
Potential draft takes place after WrestleMania. We talked about that a couple weeks ago, where they said that they plan on bringing up 30 talents from NXT to go to
over
shows.
the course of the year, I think.
Yeah. 15 at first, and then 15 to be peppered.
Yeah,
through.
something.
But new talent means new opportunities, which means new matches.
More viewership hours are coming anyway. They're going to
Finally, shit
rebrand.
we haven't seen.
SmackDown's going to go back to 3 hours. Netflix is going to put Raw back to 3 hours. Might as well fill the space.
Yep, I agree. Hit us with
All
the
right.
next one.
Macaulay Culkin was in the house.
Consistently gets Road Warrior fucking pops every time he's in the show.
People love Kevin McAllister, man.
What I love is that to the bottom left of the screen.
Yeah.
That's Kieran McCulkin. They didn't even acknowledge him.
No, they didn't.
But he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. You know,
Or no, they come back and acknowledged him, didn't they?
Well, he pointed to his brother.
Well,
and,
yeah, because they said he was in a show too or something like that as well.
I didn't realize. Well, yeah, he just won a fucking Oscar, right? Yeah, just won an Oscar. I didn't realize that he was. What's the other kid's name in Home Alone?
Oh, the one that pisses the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I didn't realize that, but I was watching some Kieran McCulkin video because
And
it was Oscar acceptance.
Rory Culkin was the one that won the award. The
Yes,
third brother.
Rory is fantastic.
Kieran's the
actor as
youngest
well.
brother, the one that pissed the bed, but Kevin has an older brother that acts too.
Oh, okay.
It was in a movie called Saved with Mandy
Oh,
Moore.
hell, I thought there was.
They look identical, but there is a third brother, Rory McCulkin.
Yeah.
No,
He's
Kieran's the
Robbie.
one who just won the award.
Was it Kieran that won the
Yeah,
award?
it was Kieran that won the award.
Okay, because there is 3 brothers.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyway, Mac's back. Monday Night Raw. Here's the deal. I love seeing it.
Yeah.
He's evidently got a new show on Netflix called, was it something Hoops?
Yeah. And he wanted to be a WWE writer for a long time, remember? He's always loved the WWE. And, you know, again, it's really nice that we're starting to see more celebrities peppered in to be in the audience like he used to be.
Timekeeper at one of the WrestleManias when he
was a kid.
Yeah.
Back there during
Him,
the whole
Willy,
days.
and somebody, 8, I think,
8, yep.
WrestleMania 8 is in Indianapolis.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, man, Mac back on Raw. As far as I'm concerned, bring him back every week.
Put the belt
I kind of like seeing him.
Well,
to be honest.
put the belt on. We'll pull a.
They did to fucking Nathan, or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, we'll pull who's the WCW... God damn it.
Are you talking about the greatest WCW champion of all
David
time?
Arquette! I couldn't remember. That's what we'll do. Well, David Arquette McCulkin will be fine.
Put him against Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven.
At Summerfest.
I just read something. Mm-hmm. So, the youngest brother,
Kieran.
Yeah, the one that's there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he got married, it was on the eve of WrestleMania 34, and it was officiated by Paul Heyman.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
That is
Fuck
awesome.
Yeah! That's rad. All right, Big Ben John.
Had him enchanted in
Hey!
Ministry.
You ever shit in a chimney?
Nope.
You wanna?
Yep.
Chop his beard off. It'll get you drunk.
Hit us with the next one, please. All right, Roadblock took place this week.
It sure did.
It will get you drunk.
It'll get you drunk.
You see my movies? As you can see, Stephanie Fakir in the main event of Roadblock
is now the queen of NXT.
is now Steffi Two Straps.
Holding both the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT...
But for how long?
North American title, yeah. I was going to say...
How long? Because usually you have to drop the second tier title because that's what they made Keith Lee do.
Well, that was...
That was Keith Lee, though.
You know what that means?
Wasn't that before? Wait.
You know what that means, don't you?
Another tournament to the North American title?
And then goes right into the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Wouldn't it be funny if she dropped the women's title?
And then the Owen.
It was like, fucking, no, I want this. And the G1's getting ready to start up again.
Yep.
Tournaments everywhere.
March is over. Leave it alone.
I wonder if we should add the G1 to the points.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
The G1's only 6 months long.
Quit adding 20 matches to Showdown, please. There'll be a lot of points to take care of. I don't know my numbers like that.
Should we add WoW too?
No, God.
That's a shame. I was thinking about WoW the
They
other
don't
day.
have any pay-per-views, so that's okay.
But we're not hearing about it as much as we were. Are they still on CBS? Are they still doing their events?
Well, they're not on CBS. They're on Access TV.
Oh, so they went where wrestling companies go to die.
Basically.
Gotcha.
But
well, hold on a minute now.
In the last season or two that's come out, the wrestling has gotten better.
Hold on.
Yes.
Really good.
Because if WoW's on Access, so is TNA.
Well, here's the deal. On Evolve, a former WoW superstar just debuted on Evolve just this past week.
And we talked last week about how Natty's going to
NWA.
NWA because they're on the CW app. Maybe WoW gets in the mix next. Maybe Triple H takes the whole fucking kit and caboodle, baby.
Why not?
I don't see why.
As long as he gets rid of fucking David McClain, I don't give a fuck what he does
They
with
will always keep him because he's
But if he could get into WoW,
Just
with his name.
if he could get into WoW, he would have access to the NWA Women's Champion, the TNA Women's Champion, the WoW Women's Champion, the NXT Women's Champion, the WWE Women's Champions. He could do it. He could take that idea we've been talking about of having an all-woman show. He could do that with WoW with all of the number one talent in the fucking game.
I don't know if you were here at the show that we announced the new Evolve date. Did you hear about that, or Evolution date?
Uh-uh.
January 5th is penciled in as WWE Evolve 2. Or
Oh,
Evolution 2.
July 5th.
July 5th, sorry. For the all-women pay-per-view.
Where we'll feature the TNA Women's Champion,
Probably.
TNA Knockouts Tag Titles.
That'll probably be your step in the water to see if a TNA cross-branded pay-per-view will work.
Come on, baby. Triple H. Why do I even... I guarantee you 6 months, something happens with WoW. That's all I'm saying. Calling it now.
Wouldn't surprise me.
A lot of
You have until September.
the people that they have released from NXT over the past few years have went to WoW.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's made the roster so much.
It's going to become part of the territory.
Also, in other action that night, the Hardy Boys retained the tag titles against Fraxium.
They did.
Moose, in a gallant effort, loses to Obafemi.
What a good match, though.
Due to a pop-up powerbomb. Fantastic match. Two big titans locking it up.
Moose looked great.
Moose looks real good.
Yeah.
Undertaker telling Obafemi before the match, go protect your yard. Because this is your yard now. Here's the deal. Roadblock was really good for a free TV show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Except Jacob Fatu's both.
for a free TV show on the CW,
Can't beat it.
it was a pay-per-view
Man,
quality
wrestling's
show.
getting cool.
It really is.
Fuck.
It really,
I love
really
it.
is. Tony D'Angelo last week dropped the North American Championship to
Sean Spears.
Nice.
who now have named their group the Culling.
Nice.
Finally have a name.
It's looking good, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. This is the preview for next week's SmackDown. This week's SmackDown, LA Knight defeats Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. And that was pretty much it.
Yep.
Roman Reigns returns next week.
To explain why he attacked Seth Rollins during the steel cage match.
Jade Cargill finally gets her hands on Liv Morgan.
We have Jacob Fatu against Braun Strowman.
And Zelina Vega versus Piper Niven. These are only, of course, the matches they've announced. Doesn't mean that there won't be more matches.
Gonna be a
This
stacked
week,
night.
also, the tag team champions changed hands as the Street Profits defeat DIY for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
It's nice to see them finally doing something.
First time
again with
they've
Street
held tag
Profits.
gold since 2021.
Yep.
So it's been a long time.
Yes,
coming.
man.
1 week and some days. Because it's definitely Monday.
It's totally
But
fine.
that's the preview for next week's SmackDown. Wanted to go ahead and get that out there
Yep.
too. Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John.
Shinsuke Nakamura, as we said, dropped the United States Championship, and currently, the scuttlebutt has no intention of re-signing his deal, which is going to be up in a matter of weeks. But
Yep,
if Shinsuke Nakamura wants to go home, let him go.
I agree.
Well, considering his brother just passing.
And if he does stay in wrestling, New Japan is in dire straits of needing some reestablished talent to come in and make some stars.
He's gonna make his money. With
And Shinsuke Nakamura,
They're not really doing much with them. Let him go and be happy.
right. Well, and see, my idea was this. They should keep him. They should use him like Taker. But not in the sense that you would think. They should use him to continue furthering their relationship with Noah, get into the other Japanese promotions. That's where you wheel out Shinsuke Nakamura. Let
Well,
him play
we
to his
also don't
strengths.
know if they're going to
But
offer him another
That's what I'm
deal.
saying. They
either.
offer him a new deal. They offer more money. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But if he does go back, expect him to show up in New Japan coming for the world title. Which
Expect Wrestle Kingdom to have some Shinsuke on.
Yeah,
this
buddy.
year, for sure.
who?
Hit us with the next one.
Nakamura.
Yeah, Shinsuke, man.
Nakamura.
Current plans for the Wyatt Six. Alexa Bliss is going to take over the Wyatt Six at WrestleMania.
Do it.
That is the call that has been made. Bo Dallas is now back on the road. We're fully recovered from the injury. Nikki Cross, best shape for fucking life. Same thing with Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
I
And then
cannot
the two young
wait.
guys, you can't get past it. You
Dexter
can't get past
Lumis
the
is just-
talent in this group. Alexa Bliss is going to add to the character because she adds legitimacy to this entire thing.
Yep.
Fleet. I like the mystique and everything of the group, but there was always something missing. And I think she was it.
Yeah.
She is it.
Because of the background story
Well,
and
yeah.
everything. So I think it'll really finally
It will-
pull it all
It
together.
will bring more eyes to it
Agreed.
and make more sense.
Yeah, agreed.
Because, I mean, let's face it, without Bray Wyatt, Alexis Bliss's career would have been over.
Yeah.
He really reached
breathed
out and was
new
like,
life
I
into
want to
it.
work with her.
Yeah.
So, and I mean,
And
anyone
we've got
who's
to see
worked
how
with Bray always
fantastic
says
she-
how fantastic he was.
Yeah.
How more out in his head and things come out differently. I'm excited.
Me
Like, I've
too.
got
Alexa
goosebumps.
Bliss, one of my
Yeah.
favorite
I'm excited.
divas.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what's planned for WrestleMania.
Totally agreed. Big Bad John, roll it on.
Oh, yeah.
We got this promo on SmackDown.
Who does that look like? I know who that looks like.
It looks like a bird of sorts.
It looks like Peter Pan sitting on a wrestling ring.
It does.
Well, Peter Pan's shadow.
At least.
Yeah.
That we are calling. Well, come on now. It's a promo for Ray Phoenix.
It's a promo for Ray Phoenix.
Coming to SmackDown. Eventually, he'll go to Raw, join up with Penta, become the greatest goddamn tag team or whatever.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one because he wasn't the only.
Nope. This is obviously
This is
Aleister
Aleister
Black. Come on, Aleister. Come on home.
I'm gonna guess the name, the number 4. I'm gonna guess has something to do with maybe weeks. Maybe we get a debut at WrestleMania
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he
or a
debuts.
return at Stand and Deliver. Hell, you never know. He might go back to fucking NXT. He's right there
He debuts with the Judgment Day,
as their new leader.
fighting the White Six.
I would be in. totally in. Well, it's been teased, Finn Balor and Dominic for the last couple weeks. If we need another member,
Aleister Black coming in, taking over, and then you'll get Aleister Black versus the Demon. It fucking writes itself.
Yeah, it does. It really.
They need a new strong member in Judgment Day.
They need to be taken seriously.
Otherwise, it's fizzling.
Also, Aleister Black in the WWE means that we get that much closer to an Aleister Black CM Punk match, which they got an opportunity to tease a little bit in AEW, and then the falling out with Punk happened. But come on, Punk and Aleister Black writes its fucking self.
It really does.
The styles they wrestle would complement so well. Be a fantastic series. So come on home. Triple H is waiting on you. Now we just need FTR in the door.
No, yeah, of course.
Bring me the door.
Yeah,
please.
Bring him over there with the Luchas in one of them.
Pay him.
This is the next one, please.
Pay him.
Lilian Garcia moved to SmackDown weeks ago as their announcer as they switched up Alicia Taylor for Lilian Garcia. Lilian Garcia announced on X that she is no longer going to be the main announcer for SmackDown, which makes me wonder who the fuck is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be someone completely new. It'd be nice to hear a new voice.
Yeah, different.
It would be nice, unless they hired what's her face back.
No, I don't think she's going back.
I don't think she'll ever get hired back.
Yeah.
She kind of fucked herself.
Yeah.
Lilian will, of course, stay on for special events.
Yeah, she'll have the WrestleMania moments, and she'll have Saturday night's main event, maybe some specials for NXT even.
May even bring up her podcast again and be putting wrestlers on there as well, which she has in the past.
But, as always, Lilian Garcia, a tremendous talent, dedicated talent to the WWE over 20 years. I mean,
one of the greatest ring announcers in pro wrestling.
Up there. Way, does not nearly get the amount of appreciation she deserves.
She really doesn't.
Yeah.
She'll probably be in the Hall of Fame eventually.
She should be.
Yeah, that's coming for sure. Probably next year, I would think.
Well, they just started inducting referees and shit, so...
Yeah, let's advocate for her then.
Didn't last year they induct Charles Robinson? Or some referee they inducted last year, didn't they?
Someone white?
Yeah, it was a white guy.
Tim
White.
Timmy White. Yeah, Timmy White.
White. Like
the referee
name, not a
award,
white guy.
Oh, Tim White.
Which they called... They had a special name for it, though. I don't remember they called it, but it wasn't the Warrior Award. It was whatever.
I just keep remembering the Tim White vignettes when he kept trying to off himself.
Tim White kills himself.
So stupid.
So dumb. But, I mean, it was a way for him to keep being paid after that injury, and they owed him. You know, of course, he drove Andre the Giant around, was Andre's handler. He took that cage bump in a Hell in a Cell against the Hell in a Cell, which tore his entire shoulder.
Yeah.
Which also ended his career.
Yeah.
Triple H and Kevin Nash's Hell in a Cell, to be exact. Which was at Bad Blood...
03?
Yeah. 03 or 04?
03?
03? Yeah, well, sad we know that. This was an excellent John for start Timmy White videoing right here. Here's a big announcement.
My tribal chief.
Jeff Cobb signs with WWE. Finally.
Well, he's been there before. He's been in their developmental system.
I mean, finally we might get a good shot at Jeff
Cobb versus Bronson Reed. Take all of my money, please.
And then team him together.
He's a bad motherfucker, man.
Make him the fucking Samoan SWAT team.
Fuck yes.
That would be really cool.
And actually, I'm not sure if I think Jeff Cobb's Maori, isn't he? I think he's the same thing as Bronson Reed.
Yes, I believe so.
I'm not entirely sure. But either way, Jeff Cobb's a huge talent. He was in Japan for a long time. He was in AEW.
Lucha
Underground. If you don't know Jeff Cobb, definitely watch a couple matches. Fantastic.
Rhino's size with Brock Lesnar's strength.
Yep. Genetic freak.
Genetic freak.
Something's on fire.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Don't drink, don't smoke.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one, though. Jeff Cobb. Be on the lookout for Jeff Cobb. Speaking of Cobbs,
Drink Willy Wonka.
drink Willy Wonka bar.
It melts in your mouth.
And it'll get you drunk.
It'll get you drunk.
No, only $69.99.
Only.
Oh, well, or 3 easy payments of
whatever.
Bitch better have my money
right.
kind of thing. So,
yeah.
Trick Williams. He
might have to take it in 3
rock around, it's right on top.
It's tricky.
We don't own the rights.
Tricky.
We don't own the rights.
I got excited.
Don't sue us.
We don't own this.
We don't own them.
We don't own this. We're hardcore gangsters.
That's right.
Here's the next one.
Can't you tell? The natural disasters, typhoon and earthquake.
Or tugboat.
Yeah. are going into
the Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster, that's right.
You know what's messed up?
Tugboat.
Can I rant for a minute?
Oh, please do.
Tugboat
Willy.
is going to be... The Shockmaster is going to be introduced into the WWE Hall of Fame. In a Hall of Fame that The Rock doesn't belong... That does not include The Rock.
Yet.
Does not include Owen Hart.
Yet.
Does not include...
Never.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I got you.
Come on, man. Demolition just signed and they ain't even been put in yet.
But they got the natural disasters in. Why not?
Fuck, just get somebody to do Doink the fucking Clown. No, I'm kidding. John Tentle was an amazing talent.
Yes.
So is Fred Ottoman.
Yeah.
First off, if it wasn't for either one of these men, Hulk Hogan's world title reign in '91 would have been shit.
Completely agreed.
Earthquake, of course, takes him out. Tugboat comes in to save the day, and then he gets taken out, allowing Hogan to come back.
Yep.
And then, of course, him turning heel on Hogan and becoming Typhoon of the National Tag Team Champions, former Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
And that's it.
Hey, for a couple of big men, we're done. It's awesome.
For that day and age, to say that you headlined with Hulk Hogan in the heyday of Hulkamania, you're in. You're fucking in. Get in the back.
They joined Michelle McCool, Lex Luger,
Murder,
and who else?
Triple H.
Triple H in the current announced Hall of Fame class.
And it still seems like we might be missing one.
I think one more will get
I
announced.
know exactly who we're missing.
John Bradshaw Layfield.
Yeah, no.
Who?
Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to do this shit with the Wyatt 6 at WrestleMania, now's your time.
Yeah. If not now, soon.
Soon.
Soon, please. It'll be good. All right, Big Ben John, roll it, baby.
Rusev
And Lana.
are back together again.
Again.
Announced on their Instagram that after a year of separation, they have renewed their vows. Rusev is getting giving the Machka and breaking her.
That's right.
Quite well. Congratulations to you, Lana, and you lucky son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what? That's a feel-good story. I like when
it feels good. I bet it feels real good.
Let's hope that maybe Rusev and Lana make a return trek back home.
Here's the deal. Take the money. Take it right now.
Rusev and Jeff Cobb. Rusev and Jeff Cobb.
I was thinking Rusev and fucking Bronson Reed.
Also that.
Maybe Oba.
Yes.
Here's the next one.
Jesus
Christ. All right, I'll let you have this one.
Bubba Ray Dudley. What a guy.
Because I know how much you love Bubba Ray.
A lot of people hate the fucking guy, but I absolutely love Bubba Ray.
He's hilarious.
I listen to him every single week on Busted Open with Dave LaGreca, Mark Henry, Tommy Dreamer, Dolph Ziggler, Thunder Rosa. They've got a stellar cast. If you don't have Busted Open, get it! Anyway, after the opening match of Revolution, Bully Ray tweets, really enjoyed the backstage with MJF and Hangman. Can't wait till one day both of them go to WWE and learn the correct way to become stars. They're already stars, I would like to think, in the AEW sphere. But yeah.
The Hangman Page looks more and more like a 70s porn star every time I see him.
Right? He does, honestly. But I'm kind of digging it. A little bit. He's growing on me again.
He does that. It's like
we'll
a fungus. You take 2 shots.
Are you going to try to pull off that look next?
No.
Don't do that.
No, I'd have to grow my hair out.
Somebody who has long hair.
Anyway, a bunch of people shit all over Bully Ray about this tweet. But Bully Ray's just, look, here's the other thing, too. People throw the word shill around a lot. And, like...
Is he wrong?
Well, even if he is, like...
It's his opinion.
It is okay for wrestling personalities to have opinions about wrestling.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me a shill that I prefer to watch, 1980s NWA matches over a lot of stuff that happened in the 90s. I'm not an NWA shill. That's just my preference. It doesn't make me a shill.
It's how you like your matches structured.
When I watch AEW, I watch for guys like FTR, for guys like now, especially Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher and Swerve.
Aleister Black.
I would watch those versus, Young Bucks matches and Kenny Omega matches because that's my preference of wrestling. It doesn't mean that I hate AEW as a whole. It doesn't mean that I like WWE as a whole.
That's why I like NXT. But it reminds me of the old 80s
when
style.
Bully Ray has an opinion, he has an opinion because the guy
earned it.
Has been in the business for 30 fucking years, had one of the greatest runs ever as far as tag team wrestling is concerned, as far as singles wrestling is concerned, was the highest scoring singles champion in TNA history.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's got a valid fucking opinion. And that's the other thing. Do I agree with everything Bully says? No, I don't.
No.
Do I agree with everything that Jim Cornette says, who I love? No, I don't. But it doesn't make him a fucking shill because he wants these guys to go to a space where they be used and turned into what Bully Ray perceives as mega stars.
Well, you also realize that most of the people who are saying this haven't been in the business as long as Bully Ray to begin with.
Well, I haven't been in the business at all.
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take every championship belt that you've ever won. I want you to attach them end to end, and I guarantee you come nowhere close to Bully's.
No. Also,
nowhere
guys,
close.
In case anyone forgets, it's a predetermined sport.
Also, professional wrestlers who have been around this long, as Bully Ray, who lived the fights, and shit, he can say what the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
Same thing with John Cena,
here's the other thing.
CM Punk.
If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Yeah, don't pay the money to have serious.
You have to go out of your way to listen to Bully Ray. If you follow him on Twitter, you have to go out of your way to see it, and you have to physically pay to hear him on Busted Open. So,
well, you can get some stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, you literally, if you don't like it,
you have to go out of your way to find the YouTube video.
Not to mention, it's not like Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, whatever, has only been in the WWE and it's like, oh my god, it's the best. You have to come here. He's been in other companies as well.
He's wrestled in AJPW, NJPW. He's wrestled for ROH. He's wrestled for TNA. He's wrestled for for All In, which was the pay-per-view that started AEW to begin with.
So he's been everywhere. So he knows his stuff.
And again, it doesn't make him right about everything, but
but it's his opinion. But it shows that he
it's because he's
well educated for his
and it's because he's controversial and because he likes to say his heel shit that people, it gets under their skin.
He also makes
that's
money.
What he is.
Yeah.
That's how he makes his money.
If you know anything about the Dudley Boys, that's just him.
Yep, 100% agree.
And honestly, I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best guy around.
Here's with the next one, Big Bad John.
What about the murder? What murder?
All right, I threw this up just because there's something missing here. These are the last big level John Cena. I guess they said that this was the last 5 matches of John Cena.
No,
but this is not. That is not accurate at
all.
all.
These are championship matches at WrestleMania.
The Undertaker, of course, is missing. That's obvious.
Because the Undertaker wasn't a championship match.
Who'd you say Solo Sikoa?
Wasn't at WrestleMania.
Austin Theory.
Was that at Mania last year?
Him and Solo was at Mania.
Was it night 1?
Yeah. Yeah, and the year he wrestled Austin Theory, they started it for the United States title.
But this list, I'm just now realizing, are matches for the World or WWE Championship.
No. The once-in-a-lifetime match between The Rock and Cena 1 was not for the title.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Yeah, The Rock beat CM Punk at Royal Rumble.
That's this one down here. The first one, the once-in-a-lifetime, there was no title on the line. Because the champion was CM Punk, and the other champion was on SmackDown.
Was it Bryan Danielson?
Yes. It was Danielson and Sheamus. That opened the show.
Who did Punk wrestle then?
Punk wrestled Jericho at that year's WrestleMania.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because Rock took the main event spot from...
And that's why...
That's right, okay.
The second year, The Rock took the belt from Punk and wrestled Cena again.
And Cena beat The Rock at Mania.
Yeah.
For the
so, that's missing. That's not for the title, so that shouldn't count.
Yeah.
Who put this graphic together?
I have no idea. Whoever you are, you're done.
Yeah, because if that's the case, then yeah, his match against Taker was his last actual WrestleMania match.
Yeah, and it was 6 minutes long.
No, 3 minutes.
Last WrestleMania match would have been him and Solo Sikoa.
Obviously, people,
Night
if
1.
you're not a true wrestling fan, if these
put him
guys
over.
can find your
Was it
mistakes.
Solo?
Maybe Austin Theory is what I'm thinking of.
Hold on.
I know it was for the United States title at one point.
Yeah, it was WrestleMania 40, John Cena and Solo Sikoa.
Night 1.
Night 1.
Yeah.
This guy.
So yeah, they left off that and they left off him and Taker.
And Theory.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, fuck you, graphic maker.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You're wrong.
I'm pissed.
You're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Also, I mean, if they're going to go back far enough for Michaels in that one, do they just go back to JBL?
Yeah. He
Why
beat
not?
JBL the year before. Or the year before that when he beat the Big Show at WrestleMania for the United States title.
Why not just do them
Fuck
all?
you, Billy.
Or the year before that, when he wasn't even on the card, he had a rap battle with fabulous cutout
Yeah.
cardboard of him because he backed out the last second.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's with the next one, please.
The Stone Cold Girls.
Happy 416 or 316, sir.
Thank you for being a friend. What?
Give me a hell yeah, my friend.
Give me a Steve
Weiser.
Steve Weiser and a sliced cheesecake.
Am I going to be the only one to say that the B. Arthur
doesn't look that
kind of
different?
hot?
The B. Arthur, I'd go for the Betty White.
That still would be the funnest.
Be the Betty Wood.
Betty Wood. Twice.
That's right. Hey, this was next, Big Man John. Stone Cold. Did I do that? What?
Is it just me or is
I'm wearing
Steve
you down.
Urkel's ear white?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm wearing you down. What?
I'm wearing you down.
Did I do that?
Not
while I'm pouring.
What?
Not while I'm pouring.
Would he be? What would his alter ego be called though?
If Stefan Urkel would be
Stone Cold
Stefan Urkel.
Stefan, okay, that'd be great. Or his Bruce Lee character?
Bruce Lee.
Bull,
hell yeah.
No hit back.
Bull no hit back.
You know that would never be able to fly on TV.
No.
Hit us with the next one,
I'm
Big Bad
Bruce
John.
Lee too. Hey!
You
can find us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on X at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. Or you can check out Streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access the
Merch Store!
Over at the
Merch Store!
You can buy our
merch.
Buy it. We got shirts, we got hats, we got bags, we got books, we got pins, we got stuff. Big Bad John can making stuff. Just buy our shit, man. We need your money. People! We need your money. I'm totally kidding, of course. Yeah, check us out. Check out the new. We got the NJPW the Japanese Pro Wrestling Throwdown T-shirt up. We've got what?
Canadian.
We've got the Canadian PW T-shirt up. We've got the you can whistle while you work, but you can't cry while you chirp.
There it is.
So yeah, check us out, y'all. Streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling.
Also, if you want to meet us in person, April 19th and 20th, WrestleMania weekend. Kit Kats in Benton, Illinois, we're going to be hosting a WrestleMania party
live both nights,
April 19th and April 20th. More details to come as we get closer.
It's going to be awesome.
A little meet and greet.
That's right.
Might sign some shit.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John.
This is the true ending of WrestleMania that no one sees coming.
Vince McMahon with the WWE Championship.
With The Rock and Cena in his pocket.
Is that Vince McMahon's face on LA Knight's body?
I believe it's Orton's body without the tattoos, because I believe they put Vince's actual
That's weird. I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. Change it.
Look at The Rock's face.
It looks.
Look at Cena wearing trunks.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, and Rise the Rock wearing red. I don't like any of this. They can go away.
Something's wrong. This was the next one, Big Bad John. All right, we're going to enter the what is it, Johnny?
Hulkaverse Part 5. This time we mean it.
This time we mean it.
All right, here we've got Hulkbuster. Who are you going to call, brother?
Well, that was supposed to be Virgil. It was Slimer, but I didn't want to get in trouble. And he charged him $250 for being in this photo.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts, brother.
It is with the next one.
That's Hulk Hogan on the face of the truck from Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, Hogan is the Green Goblin.
Yeah, it is a Green Goblin truck, but it was that's funny. It was a promotional truck. That piece was made for Marvel, and then somehow they never even bothered Marvel for the rights.
No, they didn't.
They just got to use the truck in the face for the movie.
They said the reason that they allowed it was that the whoever was over that was a giant fan of Stephen King, and it was in the book.
Yeah, Maximum Overdrive, and it was that was Emilio Estevez, right?
Emilio Estevez,
That's right.
yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What a great movie! My dad loves that movie.
It's one of the best Stephen King movies out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's with the next one. Hey, it's me!
It's me!
Sound investment DJ and karaoke serving Southern Illinois. Contact me or Coletta Williams. We do birthday parties. We do WrestleMania shows. We do
bar mitzvahs,
drag
divorces,
shows. You name it, we'll do it.
That's right.
And I promise not to get you drunk.
I do not.
Serious inquiries, please. Numbers on your screen. Special events. No event too small or big. We pretty much will do anything.
Anniversary is spelled incorrect.
Yes, I just noticed that.
So did I.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
But yeah, so don't Just call me of things.
Yeah.
I need your money. I do need your money.
People, he needs your money.
This is actually
You're my kids, I'd punish you. We were your kids.
We punish ourselves. There you go.
Is that Hulk Hogan as Buffalo Bill?
Buffalo Bill. It puts lotion on the skin, brother.
Oh, gross.
Like, my stomach is turning just thinking of it.
Dang, man, dang.
Would you do me, brother? I'd do me.
I
I'd do me hard.
I totally do me.
Come on, dude. Put the lotion on the skin, brother.
Hit us with the next one, please.
24-inch pythons. All right, that's Hulk Hogan as the Predator, Hulk Hogan as Jar Jar Binks, Hulk Hogan as Yoda, and
There's a
we think
consensus
it's
in the ring.
Poison Ivy.
That's what we were thinking.
And then I thought Blanca from Street Fighter, but I think the red's in the wrong spot for that.
I don't know.
I
Because
was
I thought he had
thinking
the chest
Poison
hair.
Ivy because of the long
I'm
hair.
thinking, yeah, I don't know. All I know is OBK me, brother.
Why don't we just
Do
call
or
it
do not, dude.
do or do not, dude? Dude or not?
Dude or do not, dude. Dude. Brother. Brother. Brother.
Brother.
Brother.
Brother. Hit us with the next
My
one,
age,
Big
my
Bad
feet
Joe.
don't leave the ground.
Coming up on an episode of Hot Ones, we're going to have Dominic versus Liv in a truth or dab situation. Should be pretty
Oh,
interesting.
hell yeah. I have to watch that. I
For
love
her.
Hot Ones.
I don't know if anyone knows this. But Dominic Mysterio's Mexican.
Yeah, he's probably going to be able to
He's
handle it
not
very
going to have a fucking problem
well.
with
Yeah,
the
no,
show.
no, he'll be all right.
Her on the
I
other
don't
hand,
know.
her lily white ass.
All he eats is chicken tenders, though.
I don't know, man,
Nuggies.
because my ghost pepper chili made a couple Latino customers we have at the bar tap out. So, put some stock in some of that white boy cooking.
I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
Of course, it also gave me diverticulitis and put me in the hospital for 5 days, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Good chili. Here's the next
Damn
one,
good
please.
chili. Willy Wonka's Hulk Hogan's Chocolate Factory, brother. Oh, that's unsettling.
Pure imagination, dude.
You get nothing, brother. I said good day, dude.
And from what... So he really should be up on the... with the Willy Wonka
You
ad, since they both have pythons.
You
Yeah.
stole fizzy lifting drinks from all the Hulkamaniacs, brother.
Oh my god!
Me and all my Oompa-maniacs, dude. We're gonna run wild on this chocolate river, brother, so you get nothing, dude. I said good day, brother. Brother. Oompa-maniacs. What are you gonna do, brother, when me and the Oompa Loompas run wild on you?
Now that's metal.
Is that Hogan as Lemmy?
No, that's
that's not
Hogan as
Lemmy.
that old man that's on the all the memes.
Oh, I know.
Cracked out old man, the
Yeah, I have no
rock
idea.
star. He's actually a badass.
Gotcha.
He looks kind of like that.
I don't know why I thought Lemmy. I think it was the shirt.
Probably.
Who would win in a fight between Lemmy and God?
That's a trick question.
Why?
Lemmy's God.
That's right.
This with the next one, please.
R&R Modern Creations. Guys, we talked about it before. Every single thing you see on this show is brought to you by R&R Modern Creations. All the updates, all the digitizing we've done, all the music, the memes, the videos, the gifts, everything, all the production value that comes from this show comes specifically from R&R Modern Creations. Also, they do physical graphic designs as well as wood burning. They make all sorts of really cool products. We've got some anagram coasters that we showed. They've got a
They
couple other products
digitized
they're working on.
Caleb's black circles under his eyes.
That's right. That's why I look 5 years younger. So check it out. If you guys have a show you need, if you need digital input with as far as videos, updates, anything at all, software recommendations, anything you need, contact R&R Modern Creations. It's all Big Bad John. Sweet Tea's also somebody you can contact about it. Get your stuff up and running the same way we did. Get a kickstart to your product. R&R Modern Creations, brother.
It'll get you drunk.
Dude.
Hit us with the next one. All right.
All right, so this isn't wrestling related, but we're from Southern Illinois.
We're from, well, I mean, technically, it's down the street from
I
here.
went to SIU, so we felt like this is something we should talk about a little bit. We have an adjunct professor at SIU named Kyle Miller. He's a research assistant who basically
Has been found out.
has been discovered that he takes videos and pictures of himself openly masturbating in public on campus. I assume it's for some sort of OnlyFans or some sort of...
From what I read,
Posted
They've
on
been posted
various
everywhere.
social media sites.
It was-
I know
for
it's on
social media
like his X and his Blue Sky or whatever. It's super weird. Look, we don't kink shame over here. We all belong to a number of various communities in which
no kink shaming.
Kink is okay. Kink is welcome as long as it's consensual. But activities like this are not consensual. Number one, it's a public space.
It's your work.
Also, children still go there. Minors still attend SIU. They're constantly. And again, I get the kink is part of getting caught and all that stuff. But man, you pick the worst.
There are other places.
One of the biggest.
There are a lot of adult.
You risked your job.
There are a lot of adult-only spaces where you can explore that.
Right. Well, one of our biggest problems with this whole story is the fact that it has to point out that he is
LGBTQ part of
that really bothered me.
And that is specifically to continue the narrative that LGBTQ members of the community are
sex perverts.
I do not care that if he's gay or straight or whatever.
No, rock what you rock, but do it in the safety of your own fucking home.
Well,
you're
even
not
if
respecting your workplace.
Not in a child where children
in a place where minors and children and young people are gonna be. Like I said, there are adult public spaces you can explore those activities in, and it not be such a bad thing.
Correct.
Classrooms are not.
Yeah, man. And then to make Southern Illinois again, which already is fueled with so many political issues and so many narratives, especially when it comes to keeping kids safe, because we live in the rural part of Illinois. We're closer to Kentucky than we are to Chicago.
Yes.
Do better, man, and hopefully SIU fires him. I don't think that would be an unfair thing.
No, because he's dragging the school's name
down. The institution down.
Yes.
And
that's what I have the problem
You're putting
with.
your own community at risk at that point.
Well,
I don't care what he was doing.
It's from SIU that this tarnishes.
Exactly.
Melissa McCarthy being one of them.
Mm-hmm. Macho Man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's weird.
If you're gonna jerk it, do it on your own time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Not company time.
Or do it in the men's bathroom.
Like the rest of us.
Thank you. All right, Big Bad John, hit us with the next one.
All right.
This fucking guy. It's Titan J. Have you ever heard of Titan J?
No.
Let me tell you all about him, Luke. Titan J. So apparently this guy has a long history of being so full of shit that you couldn't unpack a porta potty with him. He apparently lied about being a WWE ID prospect. Lied about
his name again?
Titan J.
Titan J.
Lied about being on a plane to go to a WWE show. Lied about not only instigating a relationship with, who did we say? Maxine Dupree, but lied about making a sex tape with her.
Liar.
Also, after was found out all of this was untrue and lies, faked a self-ending.
Yeah.
That's what bothered me.
That's fucked up, man.
What a weird...
Well, you know how I know that first off, there's two reasons why I know Maxine Dupree is not in a sex tape with this dude. One, obviously, she's with that, what is his name? Something Lucas?
Yeah,
from
something.
LFG.
Yeah.
They just married. And the other, Google had no search on it.
Yeah.
I
knew.
Because I looked. If there's one out there, I found it.
I knew it would only be a matter of time before some indie guy lied about being WWE ID. It was bound to happen. We live in a business full of carnies. Some guys
are going to sell replica belts, because then it'll be really hard to tell.
Oh my! I hope they do. I fucking hope they do, because I already know belt marks who are going to buy them and take them to shows. Yep. I already know. I can say 5 guys' names right fucking now that are going to buy that belt, carry that motherfucker around with them, and tell people they're WWE.
I know 2 commentators that might do it too.
Exactly. But yeah, man. Just what a weird... That story popped
What are
up
you guys
yesterday.
doing here? Well, we got these championship belts because we're the ID program.
That's right.
Are you wrestling? Fuck no. Commentators.
We're the ID commentary team.
We get to tell whatever, and then you pay us the big money.
Hey, WWID should get a commentary.
They should. I know of a couple guys.
And let us take a stab at it, because we ain't too shabby.
We need your money.
We need your money. I drink a lot.
So, this dude just fabricated everything.
Just everything, and then was found out, and his Twitter's on fire about it.
So, let me ask you
how bad was Twitter on fire?
Huh?
How bad was Twitter on fire?
Oh, Twitter was on fire. It's fantastic.
When it comes to this, did he actually stepped in, canceled all of his independent dates?
I don't even know that he had an independent. I'm not even sure if the guy's a real wrestler. That's the thing.
Well, here's the deal. That is a wrestler's picture. I mean, let's be real.
That's a guy in wrestling gear.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has some form of.
Hey, he's got a physique on him, unless that's Photoshop.
He didn't pay for those pictures. Let's be real here.
I don't know, man. What a weird deal. What a weird deal.
You know what? With all the false information like him.
Oh, I hate it when false information.
Hit us with the next one. It won't be long before this happens again.
Fuck you, Dave.
Apparently, a bunch of Twitter wrestling fans decided that they were all going to.
Over his report of the WWE ID. He reported, the WWE books the match, and you have to put them over, and all this stuff. And then Brett Lauderdale, who promotes GCW,
Our sister company.
Countered that tweet and was like, no, none of that's true. I actively booked WWE ID talent. And basically read it out how those contracts work. So then everybody started reporting Dave for false information. His account's back up now, but he was temporarily suspended. To which I say, hey, Dave, go fuck yourself.
That's not PG.
I don't give a
Might
fuck.
kick you in the nuts.
Dave, unblock me on Twitter, you coward.
Here's the deal. I want everybody who's seeing this, everyone who's within reach.
Unblock me, Dave.
Everyone go and do the exact same thing to Dave Meltzer every day for the next 7 days.
Fight me, Meltzer.
He can't.
Fight me. Fight me, Meltzer. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me.
You block.
Unblock me at least.
Come on, man.
Thanks, Dave.
Did you know if you're not signed in, you can still look at his page?
Yeah. I also know that I have a second Twitter account that he doesn't have blocked. Because
the only reason I made one.
That's exactly it.
He knows now.
He doesn't know who it is.
Yeah, well, now
Meltzer knows.
See.
Dave.
All right, that's it.
All right,
That's
kids.
our show.
Well, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, right after Monday Night Raw.
Yep, here on Monday.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on X at Pro Wrestling TD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. And check out streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown where you can access the merch store. Take care of yourselves. Have your pet spayed or neutered. And as always,
Dave Meltzer's wrong.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm blocking Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
I'm blocking
Keep
Dave.
it in the ring.